back here with another fragrance review, this time on a Tom Ford fragrance, simply called Tom Ford for Men. As far as a YouTube review on this thing, there's nothing. So again, exclusive. I like doing that. I don't do enough exclusive reviews that I need to make it a little special. But anyway, if you do Google Tom Ford for Men, you're going to see a lot of people that are reviewing this on blogs or whatnot. There's a lot of lovers, there's a lot of haters, and there's a lot of people in the middle of the road. So there's a lot of confusion about this fragrance. Is it good? Is it no good? And hopefully I can clarify a little bit. I know a lot of people hate this fragrance for different reasons. Not just because of the juice, but because it's Tom Ford that made it. You get used to a good thing, and then they get this, and they're like, what is this? This is not unique. This is not a unique fragrance like Tom Ford's earlier work. But, you know, it's getting a lot of hate because of those things, also longevity. But let's get to it. Let's take a look at the actual packaging on this fragrance. Well, the packaging, very simplistic. Not one of my favorite bottles on the shelf. I really like the gold here. The cap is cheap plastic, so sprays real good. We got also a code right here, 849 for the box. Very simplistic again, with the black, with the gold lettering. Actually very nice. I really like it. And then you got the code at the bottom. So Tom Ford for Men comes in two bottle sizes. The standards, 1.7, 3.4. Now this is a little pricier than your usual run-of-the-mill designer fragrance. You're going to be looking at around $60 to $90 American to purchase this. It's much cheaper than getting an actual Tom Ford private blend fragrance, but it's actually a little more than your run-of-the-mill. So definitely you have to like these fragrances because they're almost getting into the pricey side of things. It hit the shelves in 2007. It is a woody, floral, musky fragrance, and that definitely just pinpoints this fragrance right off the bat. This is a musky fragrance. It reminds me of older fragrances when things were a lot simpler back in the 70s, 80s, 60s even. Really just an easy DNA. Really, cologne smelled like cologne. Very musky. And this is almost like a modern take on that. And it really is nicely done. It gets a lot of hate on the internet, and I'm hoping that I can open some eyes on this review. Recommended age 25 and up, just because it has that mature vibe to it. This is like my office scent. I hate tagging fragrances, but this one is it. Office scent to the max. So I don't really see a teenager rocking this stuff. Nothing wrong with that, but definitely more of a mature vibe. How many sprays and wear? This one is not the most potent fragrance, but just because of the type of fragrance it is, you know, the woody, musky, I'm going to go less is more with this one. I go 4 sprays total. One's on the chest, one on the neck, and one on each arm, and I am set with this one. As far as notes go, there's a lot of notes in this one. Citrus, lemon leaf oil, mandarin zest, bergamot, basil, ginger, and violet leaf at the start. And then let's go in the mid. We got orange blossom, grapefruit, tobacco leaf, and black pepper. And then it ends with amber cedar, patchouli, vetiver, oak moss, and leatherwood. So when you take a look at that, you're like, wow, this is going to be a complex fragrance. It's going to be dark. It's going to be great. It's a Tom Ford fragrance. Let's take a look at what it is. Well, with this complex note breakdown, this fragrance is actually not very complex. It's actually fairly simple. And like I said, it's got that old school DNA that has that old musky type of feel. But it's simple done right. That's what I like about Tom Ford. He does them right. Well, not every single time, but this one he did. When you think Tom Ford, you're thinking edginess. Okay, you're thinking in his days when he was with YSL, Gucci, you know, the M7s, the Gucci put on one, the Rive Gauche, those type of things. Kind of makes this feel like it's a safe fragrance. It's like he held back a little bit. And a lot of people are going to hate that just on that fact alone. They're expecting the next M7, the next Rive Gauche, something mind-blowing for the time, but it's not. Yeah, it's a safe fragrance but it's well done. You need to take a look at it, take a step back and not think about what he done in the past, and take a look at this one, the masterpiece that he made here. Now this fragrance is the blueprint of an earthy, woody, musky scent. When I look at this bottle and I spray it and I smell it, I go, man, this really makes me picture a guy, big thick mustache. Makes me think of a guy that has a mustache and he's got power, like he's going to a power meeting and he knows that he's the boss and he's going to be telling some people where to go. This is that type of feeling of this scent. So it really gives me that feeling. And let's take a look at what it actually smells like, okay? It opens up with a fresh lemon accord. It includes that lemon leaf oil, very nice, and some mandarin zest, almost giving it an orangey feel, and some spice. Got some basil, we got some black pepper here, and we got some lavender, so it actually brings out a little bit of soapiness too, so it keeps things interesting. There's a lot of things going on. Even though it's a simple fragrance, it gives you a little bit of everything. Now the heart is where the amber, the cedar, the leatherwood, the violet leaf, and the patchouli really takes center stage. It almost gives it a green, spicy accord. Nothing really original here. You know, this is the type of vibe I'm trying to tell you guys. It's nothing really original, but well done nonetheless. Then the base. The base is actually really nice. Usually at the base, when fragrances are ending, they're just like, oh, it's just your same old. But this one actually gives me like a mossy, woody, tobacco feel, almost a boozy accord. Really dark. So it was really nice. I was like, wow, this is a nice ending. Really nice from start to bottom, and I really can't say enough about Tom Ford for Men. Really, really well done. So most of Tom Ford's earlier work had that woody, earthy, musky tone to it, and this is, you know, this does not stray from that DNA. He went back to his old formula. Definitely well done, well balanced. I really enjoyed Tom Ford for Men. On a side note, there is an extreme version of Tom Ford for Men. So if you did like it, and I know a lot of people experience longevity problems with this bad boy, give a try to the extreme version. Perhaps it'll be better for your skin. I'm still actually looking to purchase that bottle, the extreme version, that is. So as far as why would you hate this fragrance, well, it's got the same blueprint, the same notes as some other fragrances that you've smelt before. The longevity is bad on some people. Not myself, though. I have actually fairly good longevity, 6 to 8 hours, give or take. Also, the muskiness. A lot of people are going to say this is dated or it feels old manish. And I feel like it took that but modernized it. But definitely a nice touch by Tom Ford. So one word to describe this fragrance, office. It really gives me that office feel to it, daily scent type of feel. Bottles, Azzaro Pour Homme, Obsession for Men, L'Instant de Guerlain, give or take. Basically, there's a lot of examples I could have brought up with Tom Ford for Men. Definitely has a little bit of everything. Buy, try, or pass. If I did run out of all this golden juice, would I purchase this again knowing what it smells like? Yes, I would. So for my subscribers, would I recommend this? Yes, I would recommend this as a buy. Reason why is one of those scents that I would say that if somebody has a large arsenal of fragrances, like myself, and is looking for an office scent, this is a definite buy for you. This is basically office in a bottle. That's all it is. When I close my eyes, this fragrance reminds me of what? Power suit. Guy in a power suit. Just the boss. We should rename this the boss. Alright, so best time to wear this fragrance. Hey, I've said it enough. In the office setting. You get a raise lately. Buy this. You got promoted lately. Get this. The new boss at work. Get this. People will respect you. Alright, so this is Tom Ford for Men, guys. This is my review on this fragrance. Basically, a new look on an old formula. Ooh. So, hated by a lot. Definitely hated. But for me, I think this is good stuff, good juice. So take a look at it, get a sample, check it out. Is it worth the price? I think so. So take a look at it. Let's take a look at the rating system and see how I rate Tom Ford for men. Alright guys, let's rate Tom Ford for men. Projection, it gets an 8 out of 10 from me. It has good projection, not the greatest, but I still get a scent cloud. As far as longevity goes, this is the most discussed topic on this fragrance. I'm going to give it a 6. Reason why is I only get 5 to 8 hours with this fragrance. Still good longevity for me. Not the greatest, it's not a angel man beast, but definitely still in the running. I look for 6 to 8 hours, it gives it to me, so I'm going to give it a 6. As far as versatility goes, this is going to get an 8. I really think this is an office wear fragrance, but I could also see an older gentleman wearing this as their signature scent. Definitely for an office wear, you can wear it almost year round, all the time at the office, almost every day. So definitely you get a lot of versatility out of this one. Overall smell, I'm going to give it a 9 because actually I haven't seen a musky smell like this and me actually enjoying it without smelling like an old man. So definitely actually a really good take on an old favorite, we'll say. As far as a overall bottle score, I'm going to give Tom Ford for men not a great score, 8 bottles out of 10. Definitely worth purchasing or worth taking a look at. So it gets an 8 out of 10 for me.